everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Multiplex Movie Warzone Teams Tournament. We are entering the final week of our teams. This is one of our last two matches for round one. This is going to be a great match. I can feel it already. Because obviously Kaleb Boatman, one of your usual hosts, is playing this match. You get me as your main host. The rest of Multiplex team was also unavailable, so I brought in somebody else to help me who might know a little something about trivia, and that is our good friend, Paul Oyama. How are you feeling today?
Yeah, Brian found me outside the Panera. I was asking for a change, and he's like, "Can you host a match?" And I was like, "I guess so." But yeah, I mean, we got a newly announced team here with Sean and Caleb going against a tried and true Malcolm and Manning longtime friendship. We'll see if the chemistry pays off, or if Boatman and Sandberg have what it takes to take the victory.
We'll see if the chemistry works, because I mean, we got a hosting team here of people who could not have more different tastes in movies. Many would say that Paul is far superior in his taste in movies, but hey, that's what makes the world great. All right, so without further ado, let's go to our promos.
Well, we're back here we made it into the tournament. We're pumped. We're up against Caleb and Sean, who are two people who they're nice guys. They know a bit about trivia, but I do think we know more. What do you think, Manning?
I mean, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready for us to, again, prove our merit once again after falling far from grace multiple times on occasions, to show we have, in fact, from our glory days, know what we're talking about. We know movies. We watch movies. We're about to bring our podcast back, which focuses about movies. So, good Lord, we need to prove ourselves in this time. And I think we can. Most definitely. And we'll be sending out opponents. They'll be gone with the loss. Well, we'll be gone for the win. Oh, I can't tell if that was a good pun or a bad pun, but I'll take it either way.
We're here. We're a team. We're doing this, Sean. Are you ready?
Goddamn right I am.
Yeah. We're the team. I think we're gonna do pretty good. We're going to try our best. We're not going to underestimate Malcolm Manning. We're going to be trying 110% with this like we will with every match. I'm ready to go. What about you, Sean?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know Malcolm was throwing a bit of heat, but look at that guy. He's a big teddy bear. Christ almighty. You're going to pull a heel turn, man? Come on. I mean, I'll buy that the exact same day Kaleb Boatman does that. But no, I really respect both of these guys. I've seen both of them compete quite a bit. I know that both of them know their shit. So, yeah, basically, let's just do this.
Yeah. The apocalypse is now.
Well, those were some promos. Boatman looking a little green there in the first match. You got to work on those skills. No, but most people in Multiplex would call him a heel, so I think Sean's wrong about that. Anyway, so two teams. Going to go for our first round. Let's get on to the introductions. Introducing first, with a record of 0 wins and 0 losses, Sean Sicario Sandberg and Caleb Little Boat Boatman. They are not Apocalypse. They are not the Sons of Apocalypse. They are the new, all better iteration Apokalips Now. And introducing second, with a record of 0 wins, 0 losses. Though they do have 1 win for the play-ins. That just not go on the records. They are Malcolm Goldie Lay, the Crusher, and Manny, the Maelstrom Franks. Gone with the win. All right, and with that, we're going to move on to round 1. Everyone here knows how round works, because if this is the first match you've ever watched, that's kind of weird. But it's 8 questions, 1 point each. If you get them all right, that player will get a bonus question, which will be for another point. You can do, all teams get 3 repeats for the game and 1 challenge for the game. All right, so I will start with question number 1. In the category of science fiction, what was the title of the 2000 Arnold Schwarzenegger sci-fi film about cloning?
Ooh, cloning. Tough business. I don't know if Arnold is the first person I'd clone, but you know, they certainly made a choice.
My clone would be Kaleb Boatman. No, just kidding. Just a little too hyper to have more than one of him around. 5, 4,
Repeat.
3. All right, repeat in
Is
sci-fi.
the first repeat for Apokalips Now, by the way?
Yes. In sci-fi, what is the title of the 2000 Arnold Schwarzenegger sci-fi film about cloning?
Now, this is not the 1865 Arnold Schwarzenegger film about cloning, although they're very similar. By the way, Manning, you are muted, so if you go to give your answer, you might want to unmute.
3, 2, and 1. I'll start with the one that's on my left, Caleb Boatman.
I have no idea. I said the 6th day.
The 6th day is correct for a point. All right, Malcolm.
I knew it had day in it, but I put the wrong one. I put end of days.
Oh, also a Schwarzenegger film, but not the right one. Sean?
I had the 7th day, then I wrote the 6th day, and then I went back to the 7th day.
Oof.
Oh, no. Okay. And Manning.
What day it was?
And I had no days whatsoever and just guessed a movie that I knew that was sort of in the 90s, 2000s, Gattaca.
Okay.
A great movie.
Jeff Boatman gets that
Great
one.
movie. All right, question number 2 is going to be in a category of directors. Who directed Oz, the Great and Powerful? Now, Brian, would you describe yourself as great and or powerful?
I would describe myself as neither of the above, actually.
Just Oz. Got it. Let's get pen down.
Just Oz.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Malcolm first.
Sam Raimi.
That is correct. Let's go to Caleb.
Sam Raimi, Evil Dead director.
And Manning.
You mean the Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3 director, Sam Raimi.
And to close it out, Sean.
Sam Raimi.
Clean sweep all around. Good shit. Next question.
Okay. Question 3 is going to be in the category of recent releases. In Bad Times at the El Royale Motel straddles the border of what 2 states?
Very interesting. I wonder if
I would feel bad about U.S. geography since we have some non-U.S. people here, but if there's in the movie, we talk about it. So.
That's true. Malcolm with the big hill to overclimb is the only non-American. Or I guess Sean also. But anyway.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down. Let's start with Sean this time.
That would be Nevada and California.
That is correct. And Manning?
Nevada and California.
All right. Caleb?
Nevada and California.
And Malcolm?
I don't know if these 2 states are even close together, but I put Utah and Ohio.
No.
They are not.
I'm
No.
afraid
They are
that is
states. They are states. I've had people guess Washington, D.C. is a state, so that is not the worst answer I've heard. Next question is going to be in the realm of 2000s, the decade of the 2000s. Who stars in the lead role in 2008's Jumper?
Yet another young adult franchise that went nowhere.
You never know. There could be a sequel in 20 years that nobody watches also.
You know, I actually didn't hate the movie. It's just I hate those open endings when they just know they're crying for a sequel.
Mm-hmm. Escape Room, pretty bad example of that. Pens on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start with Sean.
That would be Hayden Christensen.
That is correct. Let's go to Malcolm.
Hayden Christensen.
And Manning.
Hayden Christensen.
And Little Boat.
Anakin himself, Hayden Christensen.
And Caleb with 4 for 4 through 4 questions.
Don't jinx me, Paul.
So again, that was Caleb with 4 for 4 after 4 questions, going for the perfect round.
You said it!
Question 5 comes in the category of comedies. In The Internship, at what company do Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson get their internship?
Oh, internships. Unpaid. Not great. Not great.
Yeah, it's still a job, so who wants it, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down. I'm going to start with Malcolm this time.
Google.
That is correct. And Sean?
Total shot in the dark. Google.
Yeah, you got it right. All right, Manning?
I have only ever seen the poster for this movie. Google.
All right.
What
And
tidbit
Caleb.
will Caleb?
I'm in the same boat as Manning. Google.
All right.
All right.
Again, Caleb 5 for 5 through 5 questions. Next question is going to be in the category of movie release dates. Nobody's saying this. Well, in what year was An American Werewolf in Paris released? An American Werewolf in Paris. Malcolm looking, or Manning looking like he didn't know this movie existed.
Well, most people would prefer it didn't exist. It's a very inferior sequel.
There are a lot of other European cities that maybe would have spawned better films. Let's get pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start with Caleb.
Took a guess. 87?
That is incorrect. Let's go to Malcolm.
I also took a guess up at 85.
And Manning?
I hate Whitley State so much. 90.
Closer. Sean?
1986.
Is 1997. 1997.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Replayer getting that one wrong. I guess
Quite a while
Caleb,
ago, I
not a
guess.
perfect round anymore. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Next question.
At least it happened on your question, so I can blame you for cursing it. All right. In the category of prequels, sequels, and reboots, what is the title of the third Crocodile Dundee movie?
Maybe one of our players with a potential edge on this question. Maybe helping him out after that American geography question that nipped him in the butt a little bit.
Crocodile Dundee and Crocodile Dundee 2. Did they go with just number 3? We'll find out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down. I'm going to start with Sean.
Is it Crocodile Dundee in L.A.?
I will accept that. I will
That is
accept it. It is in Los Angeles. Yes. Manning.
I didn't know there was a third one, so I just put Crocodile Dundee 3, done again.
That's incorrect. And Caleb?
Blank board.
And Malcolm.
Crocodile Dundee in LA.
Yeah!
Nice. Malcolm making his adjacent home proud. Your final question in round 1 is going to be in the category of romance. Caleb Boatman's actually an expert on this in real life. What 1999 film, based on a Nicholas Sparks novel, starred Kevin Costner and Robin Wright? One of the most critically acclaimed authors of our time. Many would say Stephen King who? Nicholas Sparks. Got some puzzled looks from our competitors here. All right, pens down in 5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat the Christian.
1. All right,
Your first
in romance.
gone to the win.
What 1999 film, based on a Nicholas Sparks novel, starred Kevin Costner and Robin Wright?
I think when you talk about the best authors, you're leaving out, what's her name? B. James or whatever from 50 Shades of Dark.
Oh, yeah.
Shades of-
He's
Yeah.
really up there.
Grey, yeah.
Steph Meyer of Twilight fame. Many, many acclaim. Hands down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to Malcolm, see if the repeat helped.
I don't know. I put Walk to Remember.
Is it correct? Let's go to Caleb.
Yo mama.
I take umbrage with that answer. Sean.
I've got nothing.
And Malcolm. Or Manning, sorry.
Total Shot in the Dark, Bill Durham.
Is not Bill Durham. We were looking for Message in a Bottle.
Nope.
Message in a Bottle.
That one.
Paul Newman.
Nope.
All right. So with no perfect rounds, that is the end of round 1. Paul, what do you have for our score?
I believe it's 10-8 with Apokalips Now currently with the lead. Do you have the same thing? I have Sean and Caleb
I have
both
10.
in 5.
Yeah, I have 10-8. Okay.
All right.
So with that, we're going to move on to our second round, which is the wheel round. You'll each spin the wheel. You'll get your category. If you do not like a category, you can spin again, but you will be forced to accept your second spin. All questions are worth 2 points apiece. If you'd like, you can go to multiple choice, but that brings the value down to 1 point. And there are steals available for the other team if you get it wrong. So in the lead with Apokalips Now, would you like to go first or defer?
Caleb, do you want to go first or defer?
Up to you, man.
Let's go first.
Okay.
Interesting strategy.
Okay.
Interesting strategy.
Let me first read you our categories for the wheel. We have musicals, Oscars, Quentin Tarantino, movie release dates, non-Christmas holiday movies, siblings, hard movies, that's movies with hard in the title, and movie royalty. And then, of course, there is spinner's and opponent's choice. All right. Since I am using my phone for this, I'm going to have to hold my computer up and spin it for you. Right, here's your wheel. Yeah, because my computer cannot handle this. The webcam stinks. Okay. So I already primed it, spun a couple times. So here is your first spin. You get player's choice. Would you like to spin again?
No, we would not like to spin again. We'll go with player's choice. Okay, Sean, what do you think?
We gonna go Tarantino or are we gonna go movie release dates?
I say we go Tarantino.
All right, let's go Tarantino.
All right.
Okay.
Ryan, do you want me to read these?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and take these, and I'll take the ones for Gone with the Wind.
All right. And your round 2 categories, Quentin Tarantino. Your first question, Jackie Brown is based on which Elmore Leonard novel?
It's Rum Punch. Rum Punch, final answer.
That's correct for 2 points. Your second question in Tarantino. In The Man from Hollywood, Tarantino's segment of the movie Four Rooms, from what old TV show do the men get the inspiration for their wager?
Alfred Hitchcock Presents. Right, Sean?
Yep.
Alfred Hitchcock Presents, final answer.
That's correct for 2 points.
Holy.
Next question in Tarantino. Quentin Tarantino appeared in as the character of the Deacon in which Adam Sandler movie?
It's Little
Nicky.
Final answer.
He's correct for 2 more points. Looking like a good choice for them as of now. Your second to last question in Tarantino. In Pulp Fiction, at Jack Rabbit Slim's, which actress/waitress does Vincent say must have the night off?
Okay. It's Marilyn. Okay, that's Marilyn Monroe.
That's Jane Mansfield.
No, that's Jamie Van Dornan. Jane Mansfield.
Jane Mansfield must have the night off.
Jane Mansfield, final answer.
That's correct for 2 more points.
Wow.
And your final
I like
question
how you
in
acted out the whole
Tarantino.
scene.
Besides Pulp Fiction, Tarantino is one of the credited writers on which other 1994 film?
Natural Born Killers. Yeah, Natural Born Killers.
Natural Born Killers, yes.
Natural Born Killers, final answer.
Yeah,
That
final
is
answer.
correct for 2 more points. Going 10 for 10 in the Tarantino round. Very impressive for Apokalips Now.
Unfortunately, Apokalips Now is showing how little they know about Quentin Tarantino. Okay. Bad choice for you guys. Okay, so we're going to spin now for Gone with the Wind. Here's your spin is in.
Oh, boy.
Your first spin is non-Christmas holiday movies.
What does that?
but
That's no.
it's-
I was gonna say I can't. I can only name like no. It's gonna spin again.
Spin again? All right, spin it again. You're stuck with whatever lands on here.
Oh boy.
Opponent's choice out.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
Sean, what do we want to give them?
What are our options?
Your options are musicals, Oscars, movie release dates, non-Christmas holiday movies, siblings, hard movies, and movie royalty.
I'm honestly thinking movie release dates.
See, I don't know how they are with that necessarily, but it's a strength of yours. So you know what? Let's go with movie release dates. I think you're spot on.
Yeah.
All right, Caleb playing for the Steels. All right, so in movie release dates, your first question: the 4th movies in the Police Academy, Jaws, and Superman franchises were all released in what year?
Definitely 80s.
It's it's the 80s. I know that for sure, but it's like
I think
What?
it's 1989 because I think Superman 4 is 1989.
Are you sure? Because my movie
I'm-
release dates.
I'm not confident.
Then I would say to make sure that they don't get the steal. If we get it wrong, we should go multiple choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Your choices are A, 1986, B, 1987, C, 1988, or D, 1989.
Well, you were close. Are you sure the Quest for Peace came out in 89 though? Because that was the year of Little Mermaid, the year of The Last Crusade. Are you sure that's what
I mean,
it came out with?
it's definitely either 87 or 89.
Answer or repeat in 5, 4, 3.
Let's do 87.
87 final answer.
That is correct at the last moment. They pull it out.
Dang it!
Totally switching course and went away from their answer they had the entire time.
Keeping the suspense for us. All right. Second question, movie release dates. How many years after the original Tron was Tron Legacy released?
Good lord, make me do math.
Now it's dates and math. I'm going to give you a couple extra seconds for this one.
Okay.
Tron Legacy was 2010.
Yes. Now don't try to recall when.
Was the original one 1980 to make it 30 years?
It's roughly. I remember it came out. Is it a nice round number? Is what I'm trying to recall.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Tron came out before Blade Runner.
It came out before Blade Runner, but after Star Wars. I know that.
Yes.
So
I think it was 1980 that came out. So
then go for it.
Repeat.
30 years. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Would you like to steal Apocalypse Now?
It's 28 years, Sean, because it came out in 82.
Yep. Oh, dude. I'm just basically sicking my pit bull on someone at this point.
28 years, final answer.
That is correct for a 2-point steal.
Shit. It came at same as Blade.
Sorry, 1 point steal. 1 point steal.
Yeah.
No, wait, no, that was multiple choice.
That was 2.
It's 2.
Yeah.
It's 2. I was thinking the last question. It's 2 points. Okay. Third question, movie release dates. What year was Hellboy 2: The Golden Army released?
Was that 2004?
No. It was later than that. I just don't know when. How later is the question.
Because it's been a while since the new one. It's been a while. Big gap between 2 and the new one that just came out.
Let's go multiple choice just in case. I'm not risking them getting it. They already have enough points.
Your options are A, 2005, B, 2006, C, 2007, or D, 2008.
Was it 2006? Was it? Because I'm pretty sure the first one might have been 2004, so it could be 2 years between.
I will happily admit if I am wrong in that regard. So release dates are a weakness of mine. So you go ahead, and if you feel strong.
I mean, 2006 final answer.
It's 2008.
Incorrect.
Yeah, it is 2008.
2008, final answer.
That is correct for a 1 point steal. All right. Your penultimate question, movie release dates. Stand By Me and what other Stephen King adaptation were both released in 1986?
Man, I hate movie release dates.
And you really hate opponent's choice.
I just know it wasn't Pet Sematary because that was 89. Should we go multiple choice?
Why not? That's a friend of ours at this point.
Multiple
All right.
choice.
Is it A, Maximum Overdrive, B, The Running Man, C, Silver Bullet, or D, Graveyard Shift?
It wasn't Maximum Overdrive because I'm pretty sure that was 90s because that was the only one that he directed. Was The Running Man out that year?
That's what I'm thinking right now. I know it ended in it's either like 83 or 86 or something along those lines, divisible by 3. I don't know why I had that in my head.
Let's go Running Man, see what happens.
Why not?
Running Man, final answer.
That is again incorrect. I'm sorry.
It's Maximum Overdrive.
It is, in fact.
Maximum Overdrive, final answer.
It is Maximum Overdrive for a 1 point steal. All right, so the last question. What year were the Paul Newman films Ombre and Cool Hand Luke both released?
Once again, I'm pretty sure it was 80s.
Oh, no, yeah. Well, yeah, no, I didn't go multiple choice again. We just don't
multiple choice.
All right, trying to get that 1 point to stay in the game. Is it A, 1966, B, 1967,
it's the 60s,
C, 1968, or D, 1969?
Definitely not the 80s.
I want to say it was 68 because I'm pretty sure it was its 50th anniversary last year.
If that is the case, what have we got to lose at this point? Let's go with it. Let's go out with a bang, and if we don't, oh well, let's go out with a whimper.
1968 final answer.
67.
It is 67.
And your winners, knocking them out after the end of round 2. It is moving on to the next round. Apocalypse Now. Oh,
that last answer does not count, so they ended at 24-9. 24-9.
yes. Oh, the wheel was just not kind to Gone with the Wind. We had one team get player's choice, the other team get opponent's choice. Paul, why don't you take us to our post-match interviews?
All right, we'll start with our winners. Caleb and Sean, your first match together. How do you think it went?
Sean, how do you think that went?
I think it went pretty well.
Yeah.
I think you're an absolute speed demon because you just like get the answer out. Like, and I knew him too, and I was just like, God damn it, I can't get out ahead of this fucking kid. But no, I think it was a really good match. I want to say thank you to both competitors for coming in tonight. I know that there's been some circumstances and whatnot that prevented this match from happening before, and I really want to say thank you to both of you guys and much respect to both of you.
Definitely.
Great, and I believe next they'll be playing the winner of, who was it again, Brian? Which match?
It's already been announced.
Their match is already decided. They'll be playing Flux Incapacitators.
Ooh, how do you guys
James
feel
White and PJ Campbell
about that opponent? You don't have any history with either of them, so.
I actually do. I want to beat James. I do. Hopefully there are no Ready to Rumble questions this time.
No
well, I've seen that movie a few times, so I think I got your back on that.
Yeah. You would not have missed Nitro Girls, so that's good.
All right, and wrapping that up, moving on over to our unfortunate losers today, Malcolm and Manning. How do you guys feel about how you played today? Wheel played a big factor in the match, but how do you feel overall about how it went?
I mean, like, I always knew Caleb and Sean were great competitors. Like, I've seen them both in various leagues, sort of. So I knew that they were a force to be reckoned with. But it's just one of those things. Like, they got players' choice, we got opponents' choice, and at movie release, it's just something that is a hit or miss for a lot of people out there. So yeah.
No, that's the big thing. This movie trivia is just as much about knowing it as much as about luck and the wheel. Because as long as there's a wheel, you have to make sure you get what you are good at, and then have the strat and the know-how to know. Okay, let me give the opponent something that I am good at, and which Caleb used to his advantage, and then it was a strong move strat-wise, and then they just dominated from that day point. My head wasn't in this match, so the moment we had to do math, the moment I realized, nope, I'm gone. No math for me, thank you. I graduated college, that's all behind me. But yeah, no, excellent match for you guys. I expect you guys to go all the way just to show that, hey, you know what? The champions beat us, so good luck to you guys.
I'm sure we'll try to get you guys back in Warzone after the tournament ends. But Brian, how do you feel about how this match went?
Well, it clearly that's the second round. I mean, they kept it close in the first round. The second round really took off again, largely because of the wheel. As Manning said, Caleb smartly chose the category they knew, so they could not only hope they get it wrong, but they got those steals, and so they didn't have to play around 3. So it was pretty dominant. I think their next match is going to be quite a fight because, I mean, PJ and James are good opponents. So we'll see how that goes. And with that, then, that's the end of this game. Let's go around and go do some plugs. Let's start with our winners. Caleb, where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me, here, Multiplex, hosting Warzone, playing matches. Hopefully me and Sean will beat James and PJ, but we will be studying very hard for that one. And find me like on socials, Caleb Boatman, Letterboxd. Check me out there. I write reviews sometimes.
All right, and Sean?
You can find me at Sandberg Sean at both Twitter and Instagram, and you can find me any place where good trivia is being played.
Okay, let's go over to Gone with a Win with Malcolm.
You can find me over on Take 3, hosting Rankum every Sunday night. You can also find me on Full Metal, hosting Full Metal Random, and competing over on Full Metal Multiplex, and Twitter Letterboxd of Stardust at Melkor.
And Manning.
You can find me hosting the podcast Gone with the Wind, coming out on Take 3, our second season this coming May. So look out for that coming on Take 3 sometime in May. We'll get that all situated with my panelists Gab over here, the wonderful Malcolm, as well as Abe and Ryan. They'll be returning as well, too. And also my YouTube channel, Movies with Manning, where I am currently writing a critical essay regarding Disney live-action remakes. Do we need them, and what are they all about? So look forward to that in the coming weeks.
Okay, and lastly but not least, my co-host, Paul Yama.
You can find me probably graduating college around when this video drops. You can find me playing some drunk degenerate on the Schmodown. Josh Makuga.
Ouch.
That suspension coming for you, buddy. And yeah, just, around. I'll drop in from time to time.
All right. And I, of course, am Brian Michaels, your host for tonight. Don't host very often, so it's a little rusty, so I really appreciate Paul coming in and helping me out with the co-host chair. You can find me on Letterboxd, on Facebook, around Multiplex, playing in some of the other leagues. You know where to find us. So on behalf of my co-host and my two teams, thanks everybody for coming, and we'll see you next time.